3, 2, 1.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up.
Want you to come on in.
Come on in.
We want to welcome you to the Average Joe Sports Show with Dukes and Scott, bringing you on thenation.com. That is www.n
with the number 8
TION.com.
.com.
That's the #1 radio source on the internet. Please stay tuned
Come
on
on,
that here.
come on.
We're bringing you now week number 17 on the NFL.
That's right.
We want to say happy holidays to everyone.
Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and all that good stuff.
Happy holidays to you,
Hopefully
partner.
Santa brought you everything that you wanted.
Something's going on over here, but let's take a look here. What's going on over here?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Something's going on with your
I
hands?
just don't know what to do with them.
So they just flowing right there?
They're just floating around. They're just floating.
Is that some a wide receiver or a running back?
No, it's just me.
Or?
It's just me.
Huh?
It's just me.
Or is it ready for a football?
No, it's just me.
Just ready.
Just ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so we're going to keep that going there here. So let's go with first down.
First
four
down.
downs for you.
First down.
First down, we want to go straight into the screen and take a look at this. And then we're going to talk about the Super Bowl defending champs. That's the New Orleans Saints from last year.
Last year Super Bowl champions.
We mentioned that as one of the games of the week last night.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And they
Which,
defeated,
if you remember, we got that one wrong.
Uh-huh.
The only one.
Right.
But we picked that one wrong.
Okay. Yeah, we picked that wrong. We picked Atlanta last week.
That's right.
They ended up losing, but New Orleans Saints once again are what? Back in the playoffs.
Right, back in the playoffs.
So the defending Super Champs is going to say, hey, we got something to say in the playoffs. So we just want to give all the props to the Who Dat Nation here. We cover everybody in the NFL. Want to give props there.
Right.
We want to talk about what's going on and what's going on. Could this team be a hot team right now?
I'm gonna go with no.
No?
I'm gonna go with no.
But they made the playoffs last night.
Just because they made the playoffs don't mean they're gonna be the hot team. There's a lot of teams in the playoffs that aren't hot.
Okay.
There's going to be a team out of the NFC West that's going to make it, but you wouldn't consider them to be hot.
Okay.
So, hey, the dome was fixed. The flood is gone. Let's move on.
All right, well, both of them play in the dome here. I just want to bring that up. We're going to give a credit to the New Orleans Saints here.
Right.
As we go into the next picture, I want to show you something else here.
What's this? Heart of a champion, right?
Say it again.
Heart of a champion.
We're sliding right into this segment here, the Heart of a Champion.
Okay.
And I want to mention the first person that I believe fits into this category.
And that is?
Right.
Michael Vick.
I think he's a heart of a champion.
I wouldn't say heart of a champion. I'd give him mind of a champion.
Mind of a champion?
Because he had the right mindset to overcome what he came to be where he is now.
So I'm saying heart of a champion.
I'm going with mind of a champion.
Okay.
I think without the mind, the heart don't mean nothing. So I give him the mind of a champion.
And I think Michael Vick plays with a lot of heart. And I think when you see him on second and third down and he makes that first to move the team down, and I know that's your team, but he goes back to the huddle and say, we ready. Let's back to first down.
And it starts here.
And I believe,
then it goes there.
That's fine, but I believe you got to have heart to play football.
There you got to love it.
Okay.
That's his opinion.
All right. So you agree with me on the first one?
I agree with you on the first one. Heart of a champion.
All right. What about this second one here?
Second one, that's Drew Brees. Wasn't he in the first one too?
Yeah, they showed him throwing New Orleans Saints.
So just because he won the game, he get the heart of a champion?
I think the season that he went through last year, his mom committed suicide. He lost mom last year. And all he had is his family, his immediate family.
Right.
For this guy to have been through that, and they made it to the Super Bowl. And this year, they're back in the playoffs again. I think he's been the heart of a champion for the New Orleans Saints.
What
do you think about
heart
that?
of a champion for this guy?
Yeah.
I ain't doing well, but I don't think he's the heart of a champion. I mean, he's doing what you expect him to do. That he's supposed to at least make it to the playoffs. If you won the Super Bowl, you should at least make it there. Now, let's wait and see what happens once the playoffs begin.
Okay.
If he makes it back to the Super Bowl, okay, I'll eat my words and say, okay, he was the heart of a champion. But other than that, no, he's not. He's not. No.
All right, y'all listen to him. I'm telling you right now,
that's not it.
There's a reason why New Orleans made it back into the playoffs, and I believe this is the reason why.
So I guess the other, 22 guys that go on the field, they had nothing to do with it.
He's just one of the main reasons.
He's just one of the main reasons. Okay, okay, all right.
I mean, I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Hey, it's what you say. It's how you feel. It's how
And
you
we
feel.
got plenty that can fit in that category, but we just want to bring a current on week 17 going into this week here. And we could talk about it next week in another segment of the Heart of the Champion.
We're gonna smush this one again.
Okay, all right. I figured there'll be another good topic that we can talk about as we flow into this. We're here in the dirty South, here in Atlanta, Georgia. You know that it's cold outside.
Right.
How do you feel about cold weather teams here?
Cold weather teams?
They're playing in their stadium.
You should play there. That's what you built it there for a reason, right?
All right.
You built it in the cold. Why not play in? You should play in the cold.
With that thought, let's take the next picture here, and this is what I'm talking about: New England Patriots in Gillette Stadium.
It's in the snow.
That's a blizzard, man.
That doesn't matter. You built it there. You knew it was gonna snow there, right? If you didn't want the snow on the field, you'd put a top on it.
But look, man, people on the ground here, they trying everything they can to stay on their feet.
This is football, right?
Right.
So sooner or later in the game, you're gonna end up on the ground.
Okay.
So it don't matter if it was snow or water or
all right,
just
let
grass.
me move on and prove my point. Here's number 2. Chicago Bears.
Again.
Soldier Field.
Again, you built the stadium there.
Yeah.
So you knew it was going to get cold. You knew it was going to snow. And again, it's open air. It's not a top on it. So if you built it that way, if you make it, they're going to come. If you build it, the snow's going to come.
Okay, all right. Number 3, Philadelphia, Lincoln Financial Field.
They know it snows here.
Can we play in this field, man?
Yeah, you can. Well, not with the tarp on it, but you can play there. Why not?
All right, number 4, look at this here.
And
this is Heinz Field.
But they're playing. He has the ball. There seems to be people back in the back. There's some people over here on the sidelines.
All right.
They're playing ball in the snow.
Guys, we love football in the snow here. We're just trying to show you the cold weather stadiums here, and that's what will happen in the playoffs. And in this segment here, we just want to cover, we respect the teams where the people play, but sometimes the weather can have effect on it. All right, so we'll come back to you in second down here. And anything else you want to say to close it out?
My kids played in the snow, and they didn't stop them from playing. They snowed, they went right outside. They make money to play. They played for free.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right, ready, set, rock us in on second down. That was good, dog. I wanted you to float just a little bit more on that thing. You doing good, though? Yeah, and then you're going to go right into the bye-bye segment.
How you flip to that real quick?
I'll bring up the logo. You just go straight.
Bye-bye.
Where did that come from?
It's on the website. It's on just different stuff, man.
Where did pinup girls come from? That's interesting.
Buy and buy.
Oh, her name's by. Her name's by.
Yeah, they buy.
And they're by.
Yeah, and they buy.
Right. We're gonna play with that.
Is that a cheese tray, or is that a hat?
And that's cheese tray. That's cheese. Yeah.
If you whatever you wanna do. If you want to play with that, we can play with that.
I just wondered, is that a cheese tray with? Okay. What is that? Flim flim.
All right, ready? And 5.
4, 3, 2. Hey, welcome back to the Average Joe Sports Show on Nation.com with your boy Dukes, and that over there is
Scott
with the bow tie. Ha ha, that's fancy. Pinky out.
You know, rocking the bow tie for y'all tonight here as we talk about the football here. We're going to second down.
What's the second down about?
Second down is the bye-bye segment. We want to say bye-bye to a few coaches.
Hey,
and
it was fun while it lasted, I guess.
Yeah. Number one. He already got fired yesterday.
And if you remember, we said he probably had to the end of the year to try to turn this thing around, because he said he, quote unquote, had the players that he needed to make a championship team, because that's all he does is work with champions, and you can't win with losers and all that stuff he was saying. But I guess he's out now. Bye.
I mean, Michael Singletary, I know you did the best you could out of there, but it's time to go. You're part of our bye-bye segment, Coach.
Because I'm not perfect.
We'll see you in the offseason, man.
There you go. Maybe he could be like an assistant coach somewhere.
He can be a defensive coordinator somewhere.
There you go. He can still get back into coaching. He'll be all right.
But right now, it's what?
He's Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. The next
The
segment.
next one. Who is that right there?
Huh?
Who is that?
Man, this is Cincinnati head coach, man, Marvin Lewis.
I
here.
thought he'd been got
He was
fired.
a cat with 9 lives, and
He had like 18 of them, didn't
yeah, he finally made it through. But we're down to the last game. I'm surprised that he made today. Yeah, I know it's time.
It's time for him to go.
I know.
It's time for him to go.
They're asking, will he be gone after this week?
Well, we know he should be gone. We said he should have been gone a long time ago. But hey, I guess when you were upset coach of the week, I guess you get one more week.
Right.
Appreciate that, man.
All right.
Wait.
All right.
Well,
That's
one
Marvin Lewis there. All right. We'll look and see what the next one is.
Who is that guy?
Oh, you know out of Houston, Texas, man.
Nobody knows who he is.
He used to be a former quarterback with the Denver Broncos. Now he was known as a good offensive coordinator.
But now,
Gary Kubiak is out of
Yeah.
Houston, man.
and he is out of Houston.
Okay, he's what?
He is out of Houston. He should be out of
Yeah.
Houston. Let him out of Houston and go
I think-
somewhere else.
I think Gary had them to fall back quite
He's
a bit in
been-
the fourth quarter, but you got to play 4 quarters and you got to do well 1, 2, 3, and 4.
but he doesn't. They don't do that.
Right.
They don't. They play one. They play like every other quarter.
Right.
They don't put them all together. They put 2 together, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
They've had a pretty decent team that has had excitement from everyone wanted to see him win and make
Right.
it to the playoffs or make it a little bit further, beat Indy, but they just don't have what they need to put it together. So I think his try has turned into the bye.
I mean, they made it 5 and 10. They lost some close games, but
Yeah, but you can
Close
only
is
lose
not
so many
enough.
games by 3 and 6 and 10, and
Right.
after that, you know what? It's no fixing it. Let's just move on to the next thing.
right.
And that's what's happening here. You got great players. You got your fan base is wonderful. You got a
Right.
good quarterback. Your defense is playing well, but you just can't win.
All right, so you Houston, Texas fans out of Houston, Texas, man, I'm sorry, but your coach is gone bye-bye. Let's move to the next guy.
Who's next? Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're coming to you, Jacksonville, Florida.
he's already on vacation.
Jack Del Rio, he might be on vacation. I tell you, Jacksonville, y'all play at Houston this week, and if they don't win this week,
It doesn't matter. They both gone.
he gone.
Yeah. He should have kept that suit he wore a couple years ago that was made by Reebok.
With
That
the
Reebok suit. He should have kept
wore?
that suit on. He was winning with the suit on. Then
Right.
he changed to whatever he has on, and now wherever the suit went,
Right.
that's where he's going.
Okay. All right.
Because if you look right here, even the players looking past him.
Right.
So let's go.
Jack Del Rio,
Let's go.
man.
Let's go
You're
to
part
the
of our
next
bye-bye segment, man. We're going to move on to the next guy. And that's right. Yeah, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan here. I'm a true NFL guy. But Jason Garrett took over the interim coach of the Dallas Cowboys, and it's obvious that Jerry's going to look for more experience.
Well, he said that, about 2-3 weeks ago, that
Yeah.
everybody's getting looked at in this organization.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's getting looked
Everybody's
at.
getting looked
so,
at.
yeah, he's on the cooler, but he won't feel cooler at the end of this season. He should be out of here.
So
He's
this-
gone too.
this is-
Maybe he'll go back up to the box and call plays again.
He got paid real well, though.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing.
Okay. So Jason Garrett, you part of our bye-bye
Bye
segment.
bye. See you.
All right. Bye and bye. And, huh?
Token.
All right, this is our token coach, man. We know this guy's good. He's been part of a Chicago Bears family back in the rough days where Chicago was defending champs and coming back with a nasty defense. But he's been a good head defense coordinator coach in the NFL, and now he took over for Minnesota. Why are you reaching in your
I
pocket?
was trying to see if I had any tokens. They all gone.
No tokens from on the bus, or
No tokens for
Oh,
Chuck E. Cheese, the
no
bus.
Chuck E. Cheese?
None of that. Token
what about Dave and Buster's?
gone. They use the cards now.
Les
Token.
Frazier will be going out of Minnesota. They're going to work on trying to get a more experienced coach for that good team there as well.
What? Did you say good team?
Well, I think the defense is still somewhat good.
Okay, if you said they're a good team.
Yeah, so
I-
Minnesota
I-
fans, I'm sorry, but he's out of here.
Okay.
All
See
right.
See ya.
All right. Well, we want to finish up with this segment here of the coaches on the hot seat and the by and by. And we thank you for tuning in on Second Down. And we're going to give our advertisers a little bunch here to get away and give us some advertising ads here and tell us what's going on. I want to come back to you in a little bit shortly. You got anything to say as we pop away?
Come back. We got more to talk about.
All right. How many minutes was that?
6 minutes and some seconds.
Okay, it's not too bad on now. How do you feel about that one? It's pretty.
That's pretty
Yeah.
I can liven it up a little bit.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I know. Right. We will. We'll come back on that third down there. Pretty good.
Third down is what? Question?
3 questions there. Probably should have had your questions written out, shouldn't I? I'll have that a little better next time.
Fine.
Okay.
So we just gonna roll into it.
Yeah, we're gonna play around with this one. Damien's gonna get a little crazy on the Falcons on this. He's gonna say, "I told you so." Seen that little song there.
Yeah, but I picked him and he still lost.
Third down, we got to play around a little bit because we stopped at 6 seconds on that.
I mean, that's cool.
Okay.
You can roll.
Okay.
You don't have to do it right on the month.
Okay. Okay.
Give me 11.
Okay. But if we run down, what about if we go into 4th down? Is that okay? If I just
Yeah, just go straight to this
4th down, if I could. Okay.
4th down and fix the week, right?
Our picks of the week.
Picks of the week. Picks of the week.
First will be Tampa and New Orleans.
Yep, I got him. Have, Dallas at Philly, Chicago at
We're
Green
trying
Bay,
to play a little
Georgia.
bit with this playoffs. So was the end of the day a little bit. And you just give me the time schedule on that.
Right, ready?
There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. You had enough play around at halftime, so come on in for third down,
Third down.
second half, which is third
Second
quarter.
half.
Okay.
Let's get it.
All right.
Questions, questions, questions. First one. Here you go, Sid. If the playoffs were today, who would have the first round bye?
And this is in the
Atlanta, AFC, NFC. Which one? Who's got the bye right now?
And then NFC here. So this is a question from our viewers here.
From a viewer.
A viewer here. He said the question is, if the playoffs were to end today,
Today, right now, today.
who would have the first round bye?
Who would be the first round buys?
Let's see. In the NFC here, you got Atlanta still sitting there at 12-3. So right now they're leading the NFC with the home field advantage.
Right.
So the answer to that will be Atlanta will be one of the first round buys.
Right.
Waiting for someone to come out of the winner of another bracket. And the number 2 will be Chicago Bears, because right now they're sitting in second place.
Right.
With the best record, and they're winning their NFC North division.
Right.
And that's in the NFC. I'll let you cover the AFC
The
a little bit.
AFC would definitely be that's pretty much already sewn up, even without these last couple of games being played. So you would have New England, and the next one would be Pittsburgh. So
Okay.
right now, somebody's got to come to that cold stadium and play there. So that's the way it would shape up right now. Everything else in the middle is still kind of fuzzy and blurry, but after this last week, everything will be cleared up. We'll know definitely who will be in and who's out.
And that's pretty good. New England's been working pretty hard on trying to get that home field advantage.
They always get home
We
field advantage.
covered the snow where New England's sitting there.
It's going to be snowing again. So
It's blizzards, man.
You can't cancel the playoffs.
It's blizzards in
You
Foxborough.
can't cancel the playoffs, man.
Huh?
You can't stop the playoffs. You can't cancel it. Just let it keep on rolling. They won't stop it this time. Let's come on in here with some bulldozers and some hair dryers and some rock salt and get some of these cats are just diehard fans and they can shovel the snow into the dumpsters and they can haul it out of there. That's it.
I guess these crews know how to get the snow moved out of the roads and put chains on tires.
Yeah, you never hear black ice in Philly, Pittsburgh, New York.
There's
Ain't
no black
such
ice
thing
in
as black
Foxborough,
ice.
Massachusetts.
They got these trucks that shoot salt out on the ground so they
Really?
don't stick.
Okay.
That don't happen here.
All right.
So we good. We good. Let's do it.
So in the AFC, you saying New England, Pittsburgh, they both got outdoor
stadiums.
Okay, gotcha.
And I think, aren't they both by water? They're
Right.
both by the rivers. So it's going to make it even colder.
Can it flood?
No, it's not going to flood. It's going to be extremely cold.
Okay. All right. We'll bring that back a little bit there. We'll talk about that cold weather. Now, I'm kind of fishy about that.
The cold weather doesn't affect
fishy
anything.
about that.
It doesn't affect anything.
I'm
As long as you
fishy
keep
about
moving around, you're good.
Yeah, but one of the questions here, somebody else had, they said,
What's the
yeah, I'm going to give you that one. I
All
want you
right,
to talk
all
about
right.
that one. How do you feel about the NFL canceling any games, moving from stadium to stadium?
They shouldn't move a game. You built it there, play there. You know what you put up. You knew it was going to happen. If you build it where it snows, it's going to snow. If I'm not, unless they're going to move the whole season to the summertime, you can't complain about the weather.
So these guys from Philadelphia
Right.
or Pittsburgh,
Chicago,
Chicago Bears fans,
Minnesota,
y'all want the home field advantage in there.
Denver,
Can-
anywhere. If it snows, why are you stopping a game that's supposed to be played in the cold? That doesn't make sense.
That's what we're trying to tell the NFL. Why are you canceling the games, man?
And if I'm not mistaken, don't they want a cold weather Super Bowl?
They want to have one in New York next year.
Makes no sense. I don't think you should have it there. I think it should be a treat. It should be an even playing field. So one team is going to be ready for the cold, the other one won't be. That's going to, sway the bars one way or another. Have it somewhere nice and warm where, everybody's, nice, warm, they're happy, they want to get out there and play. That's not fair.
I tell you what,
Darn
Roger
it.
Goodell, man, do something about the NFL, man. I know you're doing everything you can, but we need these games to play, man. You got all the fans working very hard on going to these games. They're paying the money. They want to show up. They want to be at the stadium.
Don't cancel games, man. It throws off everything. It throws off the players' timing.
Right.
It throws off their enthusiasm. It throws off a whole lot of things, man. You can't just up and change. If you bought your ticket 3 weeks ago to come to the game
in my pocket
on Sunday,
I got my ticket.
And then you get ready. You ready Saturday to go to the game on Sunday.
Right.
And then you find this move to Tuesday.
Right, like tonight.
But you got to go to work on Tuesday.
Yeah, but the game is tonight. Like right now, there's a game going on.
And there's people missing the game right now. You know why?
Why?
Because they had to go to work on Tuesday. Because they took Sunday off to go to the game.
All right, the NFL, this is the
And there's
fan
no
base.
refunds.
That's right.
So what you should do is you take your tickets.
You know what?
You take your tickets and you put them in a little frame and you angle them kind of nice and you just put them in the frame and you leave them right there. Because that's all they worth now. They just like a little souvenir.
Give your fans, man, the fan base, man, a chance to enjoy the game. I mean, you really have to do
Keep
that.
it on the day you set it on.
Okay.
Sunday, Monday.
All right. Okay.
That's it.
All right. So what's the next? I mean, let's cover another question here. You did good on answering that.
All right.
I mean, I want to play in cold weather when we're supposed to.
Here you go. What happened to the Falcons?
Here's the Falcons right here, man. Falcons still there.
Still there?
Yeah, they're still there.
That's the old Falcon.
They 12-3.
12-3, but why'd they lose? They lost at home.
Well, they lost to New Orleans. I know Falcon fans, you're sitting there, you're 12-3. I
But
know you got a home field advantage there right now.
They're supposed to win at home. What happened to Matty Ice?
What I say right there is Sean Payton and Greg Williams for the New Orleans Saints.
And what happened to the great running attack?
Great running attack.
Yeah, what happened to all that?
Oh, they tried to get Michael Turner started.
But
right, exactly what it is. That defense tightened up a little bit out of New Orleans and Atlanta. You got to loosen that up a little bit, get Michael Turner on the edges. Okay, so that's something you need to pay attention to. But that's football right there, man. You want to touch that football?
No, not really.
Yeah.
But what happened? Why did they lose?
Huh?
Why did they lose? They were supposed to. We picked them to win this game.
We picked Atlanta to win last weekend. We can't help it, man.
And they lost by 3 measly points. What happened?
Well, you can't stop it. You got the heart of the champion. We covered early.
That's what it was. The heart of the champion.
The heart of the champion.
Okay.
We're gonna blame it on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints here.
We blame that loss on
That's
them.
right.
Okay.
That's right. Absolutely.
The Saints are supposed to let Atlanta win because they were at home. That's what you saying?
I ain't somebody ain't supposed to let them win, but we appreciate you, man. We want to thank you for tuning in on Third Down, and we're gonna come back to you in just a break.
You got.
All right. All right. Oh, she fussing with y'all. I saw that. Yeah.
Let me out.
Hey, let me out right now.
Me out.
Let me get on the phone right now.
Let me out. Bye.
Bye.
Where you going?
Home.
You better run to the car. It's cold outside.
Let me out.
Appreciate your
So
support,
did Santa
okay?
send you your
No
check?
problem. You said what?
Santa send you your check? Then you help pull the sleigh? Oh, okay.
Wait, remind me of elf.
No, reindeer.
Oh, I didn't even.
See you guys.
Whatever.
Bye. You got shoes on?
Got the boots with the fur.
Hurry up. You got. Is that third down? Okay, fourth down.
That's
Yeah,
fourth down
fourth
coming
down,
up.
man.
Picks.
Yeah, that's gonna get them stirred up, man. What happened to the Falcons? They ain't show up.
No, they showed up.
They showed up.
They showed up. They didn't show out. They didn't show up for the whole game.
Y'all gonna run right into the 2-minute drill? Right to the pitch?
Might as
Sure.
well. Let's go on the flow with that thing. Man.
Sure.
We're going to do picks of the week, and I don't know. I'm interested to see what you're going to come up with. Word you're going to come up on Michael Vick.
Outstanding.
Well, not now because they're losing.
Minnesota bringing it.
No, they doing dumb stuff. They had
It's going to make them play against Dallas hard.
they had
That's scary.
a fumble on a kick on the first field goal. They
Yeah.
got ran back. Oh, they losing bad. 17-7 now.
Who's quarterback?
All right. 5, 4, 3,
You're welcome, Sam.
2, 1.
All right, welcome back to the Average Joe Sports Show with me again, Dukes, and that's your boy Scott over there. It's your favorite part of the show. It's time for the
Picks of the week.
picks of the week. Here they go. Now, if you
All
remember
right.
last week, we only missed one game, which is old
Right.
sorry Falcons. So I knew I shouldn't have picked them. I always go against Atlanta,
You
but
called the
I
Falcons
should've.
what?
it's them old sorry Falcons.
Falcons 12-3, man.
It should be pigeons.
All right, so let's see what happens, man.
should
This
be
Philadelphia Eagles talking a lot of
pigeons.
noise. Okay.
Pigeons.
All right, we're going to see
Pigeons.
what's happening. No, we're going to get some comments at the bottom of our screen on these videos,
Rats with
man.
wings.
We want you to chime on in there. Get on your Twitter, your Facebook.
With your MySpace.
Yeah, whatever
Text
you
it
use,
to somebody,
man. Come on
whatever
with
you
the
gotta
Yahoo,
do.
man.
Mail it in.
All right?
Whatever you feel.
Right.
Get it in.
Yeah. We appreciate you, man, coming in. We appreciate your comments.
So,
and, let's go
What we
with
got for the first game here? First game.
first pick of the week. We got Tampa Bay at
Tampa
New
Bay
Orleans.
at New Orleans.
Yeah.
Now, one of these teams has to win if they want to make it to the playoffs.
Okay.
Now, I wonder who that could be.
Well, I mean, that's something, man. New Orleans is already in.
They're in.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's got to be these
That's
guys
right.
over here.
Yeah,
The
and while we're
visitors.
covering that, that's absolutely right.
The visitors got to.
That's right. That's right.
Ah.
And that's my segment on there. We talk about the picks of the week from there.
Okay.
Tampa Bay is going to be one of them teams, like I call it. You know why I put this hat on?
There
It's
you go.
Green Beret time for the Marines, baby. Whichever one you want to send in. It's
They got
time for
sent-
Tampa Bay to buck up.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Buck up
I
against
li-
Saints here. You like
they,
that one?
they all buck up.
Yes, sir.
But so let me make sure you're picking Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay over New Orleans. That's the first pick of the week.
No,
All right, who you got on that?
not going with that. I'm gonna have to go with the old Voodoo Kings over there.
All right, but Tampa Bay
They're
gets
gonna
the hat
two-step
there, buck
all
up here.
over Tampa Bay.
All right, we'll take a look at that.
Just to let you know.
All
Just to let you know. Now the next one we got right here is Dallas at Philadelphia, which, you know, barring what happens tonight, might be a pretty good game. But if they win tonight, I'm going with them definitely losing on next Sunday. But I'm going to pick my boys and go with
Philadelphia.
the Philadelphia Eagles.
With Dallas and Philadelphia, you pick that game at 4:15.
Mhm.
Philadelphia do have a chance to fight for some field position,
Right?
and it could be if Chicago loses. But let's see what happens. I got Dallas over Philly this week.
Dallas over Philly. Of course you do. Who you got next there, old
All
City
right.
Slid?
The third game, picks of the week.
Third
We
game.
got
Picks of the-
Chicago Bears at Green Bay.
Chicago Bears at Green Bay.
It's a 4:15 game.
4:15 at
That's
Green
right.
Bay, which means it'll probably be in the snow. So,
Again.
but
All
two
right.
cold weather teams. Here, I'm going with the guy who just came back from the concussion. I'm going with the better quarterback. You always got to go with the better quarterback. Aaron Rodgers. I'm going with that. I'm going with Green Bay. They're going to go ahead and knock Chicago down one peg for me,
All
which
right.
helps my boys out a whole lot.
All
But I don't think they're going to.
So Chicago at Green Bay, you going with the Packers because this is
the Pack
this is a
Airs.
blood game. This is the NFC
Pack-
North battle.
it's a snow. It's going to be the Snow Bowl.
Okay.
It's going to be the Snow Bowl.
All right. So actually, I think out of this game here, I think Chicago Bears will win this one here. Okay.
Are you just picking against me? It seems to be that way all the way down so
It is.
far.
It's
All right,
okay.
next one.
That's right.
A game, I don't even know why we even picked this as one of the games to pick because neither of these teams mean anything to anybody right now. So you got the New York Giants visiting the Washington Redskins.
Now remember, Shanahan is
He's
he
a-
coaching for a new job.
He's evaluating his quarterbacks, remember? He
Or
wanted
is
to
Tom
see.
Coughlin coaching for a
Who
new
knows
job?
what's going? They both need to be doing something. Well, you know what? The Giants' only problem is they have this fumble bug that
Okay.
comes up. And it goes around the whole team. So once they start flowing, they sneeze on somebody.
Right,
Next thing you
right.
know, he's fumbling.
Okay.
This guy's dropping the ball. So that seems to be their problem. I don't think it's coaching. I think it's something they need to work on all season. They need to learn how to hold the ball.
Okay.
It was a movie not too long ago, well, a long time ago, that they had a fumble drill. You know, the guy had to carry the football around this campus. If he dropped it, everybody had to try to get the ball
Right.
from him.
You think
The Program was the name of that movie, but I think that's might be what they need to do.
I got the New York Giants this week over Washington Redskins.
I'm going with that too, because this is like picking the worst of the worst. You know,
I know, but the Giants have a squeaky chance, and
They-
two scenarios need to happen. We'll cover that next week on our show.
I'm going with the Giants as well.
Okay, so we agree with that one.
Yeah, because Washington's been skating by here and there. Boo.
All right.
That's pretty much
So the
it.
Giants fans, there's still a little hope, but we'll see what happens. Last game. Pick of
Last
the week.
game is St. Louis at Seattle. Here's another one that really the only reason why this game is picked because it's a late game, and one of these two sad teams is going to get to go to the playoffs. Why? That just should not be.
Yeah, but St. Louis, there's something about St. Louis. We picked them as a Cinderella team last week
We did.
as to go into the playoffs and has a chance of going from the wild card to the second round.
There you go.
So we got them trying to fight for the NFC West, and I think it might happen. So 8 o'clock game Sunday night. So get ready for that one.
On this one, I'm gonna go with St. Louis, and the only reason why both these teams are horrible,
Right.
but just go with the home team,
Well, you gonna pick Seattle this week?
Seattle.
I got St. Louis. I think St. Louis is gonna step up to the chance, and I think Spagnuolo is gonna put together a defense.
A good game plan here.
Yeah, I think he is gonna do that. So I got St. Louis this week.
St. Louis this week.
That's right.
All right.
Absolutely. All right, let's go into our number one thing here. Right now, Damian Dukes is 4-2 on his upset picks of the week. And so on the upset pick of the week, who do you got this
We're
week?
going with Miami over the New England Patriots. Cold weather game. Miami seems to, for some reason, always have the
There's some
the
Dolphin
Patriots,
fans out there.
the Patriots number.
Yeah.
And for some reason maybe it's just me and when I get to watch them when they
Oh,
play in the
y'all in
cold.
Miami,
They
baby.
seem to play well in the cold.
Right,
So this team matches up very well with New England. New England
Right.
doesn't have anything to lose.
right.
Hey, upset
All
pick of the
right,
week.
New England, y'all
There you
watch
go.
out because Miami is coming
Put your
in
money
town.
on it. I've tried to tell you, 4-2. I've been trying to tell you, follow me.
All right,
Follow me. Put your money on. Then send me a cut. I just want 20%.
okay.
20% of what you make, send it on.
All right, guys, appreciate you taking a look at the picks of the week and you make your picks and see how it match up. Appreciate you. All right, now let's look at something else here we want to cover.
That 2-minute drill,
That's right. That's when we're walking into our 2-minute drill. This is what you got to have.
what you got to have?
You got to have stamina. I think Mike Shanahan said that about a quarterback, right?
Got to have stamina.
Stamina.
It's-
I've been in the league 4 years, and I know I'm 10 years, and I know how to run a 2-minute
I
offense.
can't run.
Yeah. So you got to have
Suck
stamina.
and win.
Yeah.
You got to have stamina.
Yeah.
All right, first stamina. We're going to go off of that and see what we can find.
Okay.
2-minute drill. Here you go. Word association.
Word association.
Michael Vick. What's the first thing that come to mind? Shoot it out. Bang. Michael Vick.
Poison.
Ho-
That's right.
I
To
can
the
go
other
two
team.
ways.
I'd go 2 ways, but the way I'm talking about, there's no way they can handle it. He's poison, baby. He's going to spread all over the field. That's the way he runs.
Ah, because he spreads all over the
all
field.
the field. He throw the ball everywhere. He
I
runs
like
everywhere.
that. I like that.
So that is, man. Poison,
So,
baby. It's on the
BBD, huh?
field.
Poison.
That's
Ha,
it.
I like that one. I
Absolutely.
like that one.
Yeah.
Hey, here you go.
Let me hit you with one.
Go
because
ahead, go ahead,
You
go
already
ahead.
asked me the first one now.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to give you some. I'm going to come up with a team. All right.
Yo,
Raider fans in the black hole. Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders. Disappointment. Disappointing. That's what they are. They are disappointing. You've had pretty much every game this season right here and
All
let
right.
it go.
All right, come on. Let's go to the next one now. Okay.
Next one we got. Let's go with Roger Goodell.
Suspect.
Suspect.
Yeah, Roger Goodell, a little suspect there. It's not too clear. I need to be able to see clearly where you're coming from and what's your vision.
He doesn't really like snow.
Huh?
He doesn't like snow.
You don't like snow either.
What? Here's one for you.
Okay.
Mike Singletary.
Mike Singletary. Good night.
Gone too soon.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Let me rock one for you right there. Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. Retire. That's it. That's nothing else to be said there.
Pro Bowl.
Retire.
Pro Bowl.
That one is disappointing.
Okay.
How you gonna try to play it before the Super Bowl?
All right, got one for you. www.nightnation.com, the #1 internet source.
There you go, baby.
That's the first thing come to mind.
And the number 8.
TION. So we just want to thank you for tuning in to the Dukes and Scott Sports Show right here. And don't forget, chime in with us and give us some comments at the bottom. And send your questions in so we can talk about it on third down.
Questions, send them on in. We answer anything, Holmes.
All right, there he is with his Spanish again. Appreciate you. Sayonara.